Today I'm going to be talking about the 95T old-timer trapper style knife. As you can see, it is not just one-hand operational. If you're creative, I have to use one hand because one hand holds the camera, which is a phone. I cannot quite afford a camera stand yet, so bear with me. But anyway, this has a clip point blade. I can give you exact measurements here real quick. The clip point blade is an actual cutting edge, just a little over 3 1/8 inch. It's a very solid blade. This uses just regular stainless steel though, which is a slight. Some you'll find that use just regular stainless steel, and some you'll find use 7CR MOV. I believe this is 7CR. Yeah, 7CR 13 MOV, which it's not the best steel, but I mean, it works. And I believe the serial number is 1222. Anyway, 3.5, a little over 3 1/8, probably 3 3/16. It's not too bad a blade length. Now, as you can see, you can open the spay blade one-handed if you work at it. Again, 7CR 13 MOV, I do believe. Starting at the cutting edge. Oh, shoot. About 3.5 inches of blade, which is, again, a very solid blade length. So, I'm going to give you a bit of backstory on each of these blades. So, it was actually originally made for farmers, hunters, and trappers. So, this blade, the clip point, was actually used just for general tasks like cutting open packages, like maybe birdseed, or cutting things for traps. You know, just general tasks. This blade, though, this is where things get interesting. This was used by farmers because of the length. It was used for castrating, yes, you heard me right, castrating cows. Especially in the 1800s, like late 1800s and early 1900s. Very good for, because of the tip being very blunt, good for controlled cutting. It was also used for controlled tasks, obviously, with the blunt blade. Very good for directing all of your energy in one place instead of with a clip point blade working and making sure that you're not cutting anything over here. You just take it, boom, once and done. And obviously, it's a slip joint, which is rather uncommon nowadays. I don't see why. Slip joint knives are very good, especially traditional knives in general, personally. As you can see, you have some, you think this is real metal, but I think it is real metal, but it's not true metal. I think it's some kind of like maybe aluminum, like pot metal, not real good metal. You have some plastic jigged bone appearance with the old-timer symbol there. As you can see, old-timer established 1958. They were bought out in, I believe, the 90s by a Chinese company and are now produced overseas, which is when I got this overseas. About 5 months ago. So definitely an overseas quality, but still, I mean, it's a good knife for not very high cost. So you can get this knife for between $19 and $20, which is not bad, but I got a deal. This and a knife that on loan is $12 for $22, and I'll do, next video will be on this knife, for all those that are curious about it. Anyway, one thing I do really like about this, obviously it being traditional, it doesn't have a whole lot of fidget factor. If you're just sitting somewhere, you can take it out, and this is on a lot of traditional knives. You can take this handle, this blade, just squeeze it. Very good for stress or fidgeting. Kind of like the Schrade, the Uncle Henry Lockback 5 that I showed you last week. It can do that. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out. I'll try and leave a link in the comments. But it's a, like I said, very solid knife. Again, 7CR MOV, 7CR 13 MOV, sorry. So, mediocre steel, plastic with probably like pop metal bolsters here, which aren't the worst, but just feel like they could do better. So, again, $18, $19 if you look at Walmart, and for an extra $4 you can get a small pocket knife that, as you can see, is much smaller. But anyway, solid knife, solid price. Tell me what you think in the comments below.